Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about is now the right time to buy a home. And I know we've touched on this subject before and we've done other videos on it, but really it's the number one question we're asked, and it is relevant because it changes weekly with interest rates and inventories and prices. So we're going to get into it. But before we do, I'm Eric Kuehlthau. My wife Maria Kuehlthau and I have a real estate group, Mountain Sound Real Estate Group, powered by Coldwell Banker Danforth. And if you have questions about today's topic or any other topics real estate related, make sure to reach out. We're happy to help. Like these videos on Facebook, Instagram, go to YouTube, like them and hit the bell notification, and you'll be notified every time we put out a new video. All right, so let's get into it. Is now the right time to buy a home? Yes, now is a good time to buy a home. Maybe even a great time to buy a home. There is one thing though, when we were talking about this, make sure no matter when the time is or what the scenario is, it's a house you love and a house you want to be in and you can afford it. That's the number one thing. If you can't afford that house, yes, interest rates are around 7% right now, and they've been that way for a while. That's just the reality that we are in. But just know that with that comes a lot of positives for you as a buyer. And by that I mean, there's less competition. So there's been a lot of people waiting, as you might be right now, on the sidelines waiting for those interest rates to drop. Well, nobody knows exactly when they're gonna drop. Some of our trusted lenders and economists we've listened to have said potentially mid to late 2024. But if you can get out there right now and you're not one of those people on the sideline, you have less competition. So instead of these multiple 5-10 offer scenarios where you're bidding up the house value and you're waiving inspection contingencies, you can go in there, you're potentially the only one making an offer on that house, and maybe you're at list price, maybe you're just a little under list price, and you're able to do an inspection. You're able to get things fixed from the inspection. You're maybe able to get, if there's not time, you can get credit back at closing to get those things fixed down the road. You could potentially also get closing costs worked into the deal, or maybe even rate buy downs so that you have an interest rate buy down now and it makes that house more affordable. And then in a couple of years when the interest rates hopefully drop, then you can refi. And another reason why it's a good time for you if you're looking to buy a home is because a lot of the real estate investors that were flooding the market that you might have heard on the news, that were going up there and buying subdivisions or whole blocks of homes, year over year to 2023, almost 45%, that's nearly half of the investors have stopped buying these large swaths of homes. And how does that affect you? Well, they're not going in and bidding up their prices. They're not going in and with this absorbent amount of cash and buying the house out from under you. Instead, it might just be you and another actual home buyer, and it's a more level playing field for you than going against these big investment firms. So these are just a couple of the reasons why it's a really good time to buy right now, you guys, and it is a hot market. In the Pacific Northwest, we are still doing multiple offer scenarios on the good houses. So don't go out there unrealistically thinking that you're going to maybe offer way under value on the house. If it's a good one, make sure to reach out to us. We are happy to represent you and advise you and guide you throughout the whole process to make sure that you get a house you want at a fair price and work into the best deal that we can for you. There really is a lot more to this topic, and we are happy to discuss it with you. Make sure to reach out to Maria or I, text us, call us, or email us. We are happy to help and answer your questions. Again, like these videos on Facebook and Instagram. Go over to YouTube, like them, and hit the bell notification. You'll be notified every time we put out a new video, and we'll see you on the next one.